Yeah, I would say just I put in a lot of hard work in the off season. I remember during quarantine, me and Trevor lived right down the road from each other, so we'd meet up whenever we could and throw together. And so I think that helps. But really, I think just learn from everyone else in the tight end room. Braden's a great route runner, and Jay Lay. I'm really just learning from them and trying to take away anything I can from them to help. And I think just a combination of those things helped last year.
Hey, Davis, it's David with TigerNet. Is Jay Lay the biggest tight end you've ever laid your eyes on? And how much fun has it been to see his progression, during the spring and the fall?
I guess so. He's a big guy for sure. But just to see him grow over the past few years has been great to see. Jay Lay's a great guy, and he's even a better football player. He's always making everybody laugh in the tight end room and on the team. And, he's really put in the work this offseason. And it's starting to show. And he's held his own in camp this year. And I'm excited to see what he can do this year.
Do you feel like you guys are getting to the point to where if Braden's on the field, you're on the field, Jay Lay's on the field, whoever, there's just not a drop-off there?
For sure. There's definitely not a drop-off. I think everyone in our room can play, and we're all still learning. We're all still learning the little details to everything, which I think you do all the time. There's always something you can learn. But it doesn't matter who it is. I think whoever goes out there can go out there and perform to the standard that Coach Jellett wants us to perform to.
Davis, is Trevor again. It's been well documented, the improvement of the offense, much better and deeper than this time last year. Just what have your observations been of the offensive line compared to this time last year?
They're making great strides. I think, there's a bunch of leadership in that O-line room. And, and we have some young guys and they're learning the details still. But I mean, they can play, and we've got some ball players on the line. They're just, some of them are figuring out the details, and that's part of it. But they're doing really good. They've made great improvement, and there's nothing to worry about. I mean, bunch of great guys in that room as well. They're all hard workers. They're all learning. I mean, they all meet. All of them meet. I remember in the summer, they all met after workouts. They were going to the meeting rooms and they were doing player-led meetings, and they were trying to, just watch them together and learn. And I think that's showing right now in camp.
Davis, Larry Williams from Tiger Illustrated here. From the scrimmage Saturday and the offense as a whole, what part you think is the most important that you guys, as you look back on it, that you need to improve on just as an offense?
Just the details. We had opportunities. We made some plays, but just the little details we could do better on some things. That's part of it. It was our first scrimmage. We got back to the drawing board today and yesterday. But I'd probably say the little details and just not hurting ourselves, just having a good idea of the situation that we're in was probably the biggest thing.
Hey, Davis, this is Todd Shaughnessy in Greenville. I'm just wondering what it's been like working closer with Coach Elliott, and what have you learned about him that maybe you didn't know before?
It's been great working with him. He brings a whole new side of things that I didn't know as a player. More of the route running side of it. He's a very, very smart coach. I guess one thing I didn't know about it, he loves to cut up with us. He loves to cut up with us in the room and have fun with us. He's a funny guy. He thinks he's a funny guy. He's pretty funny, but he's not as funny as he thinks he is. He loves having fun with us and cutting up with us.
We'll take one more for Davis before we go to Jalen.
Davis, Braden mentioned that you guys have been sort of splitting first team reps, at least in the scrimmage on Saturday. What do you envision your role in this offense being this season?
Wherever I can help, that's what I think my role is going to be. I mean, you know, I will do whatever I need to do to help, you know, whether that's special teams or, you know, putting my hand in the ground and blocking